I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, one kind of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
It's week 3 of the National Football League. We'll get a look at Joe Burrow. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Bengals and the Broncos, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1-1, ready?
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good start. 1 play, 10 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. Now Burrow loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. The 40, 30, the 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
I love how you use the word fortuitous there because it's not popped up. He just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some room to work. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
11 MC, 11 MC, 11 mighty. 11
He'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mitchell Wilcox, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The numbers for Williams a week ago. 14 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here, because to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. The Broncos at 2-0 here to begin the season. And off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
He's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mixing up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Draymond Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. And that would almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on. But instead it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be fielded at the 17. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Under their strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They go play action with Wilson. He's got Dulcich working the sideline. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Here's Wilson to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert O, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
To throw is Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Wilson.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
Touchdown, Broncos! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. This pass complete to Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now it's Burrow.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Burrow on 1st down. He gets this one to Boyd.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be a 45-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will close the gap down to 14. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we have come, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Play action. It's Wilson. And he fires one incomplete. Trying to find Greg Dulcich there. And it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. And remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talk about looking for
touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On second down, here's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long.
He completes it to Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here, as this is toward the sideline.
The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about the...
He's got him in, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Wilson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Looking to throw. Wilson.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Welcome back now to Denver, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Now McManus on to kick this one off.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. Now it's Burrow.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He finds his man, complete. It's Boyd. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. Here we go. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To the right side and complete to Hurst. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Able to hang on to the ball this time, and in the process picks up the 1st down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Here's Brett Kern now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Now quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Burrow will throw. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's brought down inside the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To the air again, Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.